So please tell us about how your story first started out.
Well, my first journey with my uncle Abram started when God appeared to him and told him to leave our father's household. So we departed and left for the land of Canaan. And we stopped at many towns along the way. We stopped in Bethel and we headed towards Negev. But there was a famine in that land, so we decided to go against God's word and head towards Egypt.
How are we going to escape the famine?
We're going to go to Egypt, but we're not going to say you're my wife. We're going to say that you're my sister.
Why?
I'm not trying to die, and maybe you'll give us some gifts.
Okay.
All right, let's go see the Pharaoh. Let's do it.
Is this beautiful woman your wife?
Nah, she's my sister.
In that case, would you like to stay a few days here?
I would love to.
Abram! Abram! Why did you tell me that Sarai was your sister? She's your wife! You guys gotta go!
So, what happened when you were kicked out of Egypt?
Well, Abram and I had a lot of tents and other items, and the land wouldn't accept us. And our herdsmen began to fight, so we just decided to separate. We left the land near Jordan, and we pitched our tents near Sodom, and there we were met by angels.
All right, very good. Well, right now, here's our first angelic guest. Come on in, angels. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. Nice. Thanks for being with us today. Now, angels, can you tell us a bit about what happened the night before Sin cities, Sodom and Gomorrah, were burnt to the ground?
Oh, sure. It was so much fun burning it.
Angel, you can't say that. We're on TV.
What? Come on, you know that was fun. You know it gets boring being a messenger. People always start freaking out whenever we come along.
Well, yeah, I know that feeling.
I don't know how our guests are going to feel about that. Ladies, come on. Geez, we might have to have you two come on this show next. Can you tell us about the night before you burnt the famous cities to the ground? You know, the night you warned Lot and his family to get out.
Yes. Sorry that my sister over here is so rude. This is what happened. It was a dark and stormy night.
Stop exaggerating.
Come on now.
It was a normal day in heaven, and we were just doing our angelic duties when God asked us if we would do him a favor. We had a pretty good idea what he was going to ask us about.
Because there are some gossipy ladies in the choir this year.
Yes, so when he asked us to go down and warn Lot and his family to make like a banana and split out of town, we humbly said, of course, and left right away.
So you two had a pretty good idea of what God was planning, that God was planning this, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Lot, did you have any idea of what was going to happen?
Not a clue. I was just sitting out around the gates of the city when I saw two angelic beings coming towards me. I immediately stopped, dropped, and rolled to the floor and cried out, "My lords, please turn aside to your servant's house. You can wash your feet and spend the night, and then go about your way in the morning."
I remember that. Remember how flattered we felt? Well, not to cut off his story, but we did refuse his offer. But then after he, begged a little bit, we thought, well, why not? So we decided to sleep with him. Stay the night at his house.
We had a great feast that my wife cooked for us. It was great. Afterwards, we all played. We played this manuscript game called Uno that my two daughters had made up when they were just little girls. When we were all about to go to bed, we started to hear chants, loud talking, And when I looked outside, every single man from Sodom was outside of my house. They were all requesting that I give my guests to them so that they could smush them.
Excuse me, smush? What is this?
Oh yeah, sorry. Smush is the term we use in Sodom for having sexual relations with someone from whom you were not married to.
Well, I don't quite understand this.
Well, anyways, what happened next was that he was so angry about them wanting to get his 2 virgin daughters to these vile, disgusting men. But he did it anyway just to protect us. It was very sweet to see a human do that because there are not many good ones left these days. When the mob started to get close to me and my sister, we really quickly grabbed Lot and his family and locked the door.
Then that's when we gave him the warning that he and his family needed to run as fast as they could to the mountains of Zor. But because of Lot's health and because, he's a little bit old, sorry, you were, we decided to let them stay in a nearby village near Zor so they wouldn't have to, run all the way over there.
Oh my goodness, how dramatic. Well, folks, before we carry on with this cliffhanger of a story, we must say goodbye to the angels because they have more important people to tell this tale who would like to come out. So here are our
3.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here are the 2 beautiful daughters of Lot. Everyone clap. Give them a big hand.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good. Very good, girls. I know you were hearing this incredible stories from the angels' point of view. How about finishing it off?
Oh, I would love to.
I would love to.
No, you can just sit there and stay there.
Girls, calm down. You know it is customary to let the firstborn daughter go first. Please go on, sweet daughter.
Thank you, Daddy. So, it was, really fun to go, and we, didn't want to leave Sodom at all, but we had to because we didn't want to be burned to death.
Or turned into salt.
Dear Mama, may she rest in peace.
What do you mean by those 2 comments? Was there a consequence if you look back at Sodom?
Well, duh, do you not read the newspapers? Mama was totally turned salt once she looked back to Sodom. It was super tragic.
Yeah, dear Mama, may she rest in peace.
After you were running, you stayed in a small town, yes?
Yeah.
Once you left the small town and moved into the caves is one of the more shocking parts of the story. We would really like to hear all about it.
Oh no, please. I didn't know we had to talk about that on this show.
Well, I told you we were going to dig through your life and see about what went on in your past.
Yeah, I guess you did. There we go. Yeah.
I don't like living in this gross, musty cave in the mountains of Zor. You and I are getting too old for this. We need to, take advantage of our baby-making years now.
Yeah, I agree. But there's no men around here for us to have children with.
Well, I kind of have an idea. You see, what we need to do is we need to get Dad, really drunk, and then he can lay with us, and he can have sex with us and give us each a child. Yeah. And then it'll stay in the father's line, and we can all be a family. We can all raise our children.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it.
Wow, that was a lot. I think I need to lay down.
Okay. I'll lay here too.
Whoa, what happened?
No.
Why is my shirt up?
Hey, Poppy. Made you your favorite drink.
Oh, thank you. It's like your sister's drink.
Yeah, I know. She gave me the recipe. So, I picked some grapes for you because I know how much you love grapes.
Well, I see now everything worked out well. You have children, Moab, and Ben-Ami, and Lot. How did you feel when you found out you were a father?
Well, at first, I was ashamed and embarrassed. But now, I love my grandson so much, and the family stayed in our bloodline, and I'm fine with how the situation played out.
Well, once the media got a hold of this story, what happened?
That is a great question. This exact story is being written about in a book called Genesis, which is going to have many of the famous people from this century and the past centuries. You should all go check it out. Also, my daughters and I are going to be on a show called Daughters' Wives that airs in December. Camera crews are going to go around and follow us daily to see what a normal life we have.
Well, that's about all the time we have today, folks. Thank you so much to Lot, his family, the angels. Everybody give a warm goodbye to the man of the hour, Lot. And we'll see you next time on People's Talk, and when we interview Isaac. That'll be a great story, so you don't want to miss that. Good night, everybody, and thanks again.